I am live, aren't I? Yeah. Always put it in. He's ready. You alright?
Yeah. How's Amy feeling today?
Hit and miss. I had to go get some like Lucozade and stuff. Lucozade, the old Lucozade Sport.
Yeah.
Dodge.
Oh, what?
It's called aggro.
He's ready. You alright?
Dodge.
It's got aggro on the whole pack.
Yeah, I was gonna say.
That's with True Shot, yeah. Not True Shot with Misdirect on him as well. Just couldn't keep it.
Strange for what's it, DK tank?
Okay,
Hey, I'm gonna be recording the raid tonight.
yeah. Yeah. Let's go.
Well, I've started, just started creating like little YouTube live streams because when you do it,
Yeah.
it records your session, so you can obviously like watch it back. I'm not doing it for like any, typical.
Did it for the views, mate.
Ain't doing it for the views, mate.
Targeted. Three, two, one.
Oh, look at that knockup, son. Let's go. Mage, defensive, maybe?
Abbott targeted.
Emissary brings you power. Take it.
Three, two.
I keep forgetting that there's an emissary at this kind of level.
AoE.
That's annoying.
Yeah. The only thing with the chamois is like you actually have to drink, whereas priest you just keep going. This again, so nice. It's just run, run, run. Yeah, I know.
Targeted.
Mummy told me. Careful, boss.
Three, two, one. Abbott
My
AoE.
emissary
Targeted.
brings you power. Take it.
Three, two, one. AoE.
Is he going in? Yeah, of course he is.
Three, two.
So yeah, if there's anything you want to
Targeted.
watch, it'll be like, oh, at this time,
Mm.
it'll be on the old YouTube, mate. I've linked it in general in this Discord, so if we can look it back.
Yeah, man. Well,
Spread.
don't know what to look out for, mate.
I know what I'll be looking out for, mate. Some eye
Yeah.
levels.
Yeah, exactly.
Affix.
Won't
It'd
be,
be good if you can
won't be
get
finding any.
PI. Yeah.
You what? Yeah, I am getting PI.
Yeah.
I've already spoke to what's his name? Diego. Brother, come on, man. What's this mage doing?
I am getting PI. I've already told Diego, suck you off a PI, mate.
I said to Chris as well, I was like, there's no chance I'm not getting PI if I'm 10 IM levels higher than Fizzy. Like, what are we doing?
Yeah, facts. What did he say to that?
He didn't really say anything. He's like, yeah, it's like, well, he said, good luck getting PI off of Shaw, and I was like, you can have it, I don't care about that. It's just the other one, it'd be pointless if it goes to, just because you're an evoker doesn't guarantee you PI, like.
No, I mean it's only making him grey to green. Like
Yeah.
whereas you're like, blue.
I could probably get into, into blue or higher than blue, yeah.
Higher, yeah. Purple.
Affix. Spread.
Mate, where did we get this other mage from? Actually, they're both pretty bad.
I think it's his key. Yeah, it's 400 rating. He's done like one
Make-A-Wish kid. Seriously, look at he's getting 600k overall. What's happening?
Yeah, it's doing lower than the tank, isn't
Beam.
he?
It's a problem when you get people like this. Then obviously, it doesn't. You know.
It's not worth, yeah. Might as well do a 12 with 3k rated.
Yeah.
I need to join this call. I'm still listening.
Yeah, yeah. Go home.
Dot.
My
Affix.
emissary
Dot.
brings you power. Take it.
How am I doing more damage than this guy?
Dot. Spread. Second. Last. Full. First. Full. First. Apex. Spread. Dot. 4.
The lift is out. If we want to keep going, we will have to go down the What is that? What did Gorin bring here? We have to take it down.
Yeah, mate, just move out my healing ray. Don't worry about it. Don't want to do any damage or healing either. Affix at the back.
Dot. 4.
The mouth and the cheeks and the eyes.
Okay, sellotape.
Dot.
Get mommy to break it off, she can break it off.
4.
Okay. There you go.
3, 2, 1. Knock. Clear. Affix.
Alright, Affix coming in. Oh, spider tank. Terrible time with the overlap.
Three, two, one. Knock. Clear.
How many percent as well?
Affix. Three, two, one. Knock. Clear.
This overall is it's embarrassing. Oh dear. Look at that.
A
Affix.
willing sacrifice has been prepared.
That's good.
So he's like
You won't
sitting
be so
down on
lucky
it.
next time.
What item level were these guys? Doesn't even bring it up.
This world is vast and wondrous.
What do I want to upgrade next is the question, probably.
One more game for cool.
If needed, I will answer the call.
Where are we off to? Rook. Cinder. Ooh.
Two, one.
You're driving away my paying customers.
Dot.
Or are you looking for something a little hotter? Show 'em what we
Dot.
got on tap, Aldrya.
Bear's going in.
Dot.
I got you in. Oh, never mind.
Dot.
My
Apex.
emissary brings you power. Take it.
Knock. Dance. Knock. Dance. Knock.
A
Apex.
willing sacrifice has been prepared.
Dance.
It's to be a bar fight then. Good.
Dot.
Goes down smooth.
Dodge.
Break it up.
Dot.
Goes down smooth. Time for happy hour. Where's my drink? Break it up.
Dot. Dodge.
Break it up.
My
Apex.
emissary brings you power. Take
Time for happy hour. Where's my drink? Keep 'em coming. Where's my drink?
There's one more.
Keep 'em
He's got that.
coming.
You got it.
Break it up.
Dot. Dodge.
Break it up.
Dot.
Goes down smooth. Get that
Are you here to help? My zeal to get back in business led to faulty reasoning.
Your pal here signed some papers he didn't read.
Apex.
And now Goldie Baron Bottom is
Charge.
Oh,
puss on a show like me!
Jesus Christ, let's shut me up. You there?
Charge. Charge.
A
Epic.
willing sacrifice has been prepared.
Charge. Charge.
Oh no, my stills! They bypassed the filters! It's running too hot. The meat will be
Hello.
substandard.
Hello, mate.
Okay, no, my mic was spazzed out.
Yeah.
What's going on?
Not a lot, mate. Just doing a bit of healing.
Give you a bit of a fright, did I?
Epic.
Yeah, mate. It's James is on a call, but he's in the dungeon, but he's
Yeah,
yeah,
yeah.
yeah. It's just like obviously just came in. I was
Nice
like,
and peaceful.
oh. Yeah. Said to James, I started like I set it up so I can like live stream on YouTube now, because it's gonna save the game, so it saves me like having to record it.
Charge.
Wait, what's that?
So I've started live streaming on YouTube because it saves like your gameplay. So like tonight's raid,
Oh yeah.
I'll live stream it, and then
You
You
can
know,
do
I
a bit
can-
of watching back and see
Yeah,
who's the
yeah.
idiots.
yeah, basically.
Yeah, that's good actually because we use
Shadow
It'd be
play
nice
or
to
whatever
have
it is.
where we've got Chris and Lewis who both stream the raid.
Yeah, yeah.
So we've got two POVs right now that we use when we're like comparing a log and saying, "Oh, what happened at this point in time?"
Uh-huh.
And we can get a quick look from the stream and that, and then dial down into stuff in the logs. Do you know what I mean? Like you
Yeah,
can
that's
scan
good.
through a stream and say, "Oh, so a bomb went off there. Boom. What happened?"
Take it.
Yeah, for me it was more like individual like my personal performance, and then trying to like learn from it.
Yeah, nah. Seeing where you could have been and your positioning and all that kind of
I was
stuff.
watching like Genji
Yeah.
do like these boot camp videos, and it's like, oh, it comes to a point where, you know, there's only so much like
One.
guides you can read, and
Yeah, there's
need-
only
you need to-
so many
yeah.
rotation things. It's just
Yeah.
about being in the right place, right time,
and it's like
casting while
the
you're
only-
moving and all that sort of stuff.
exactly like to learn from your mistakes. So you have to like watch footage back. And he
Yeah.
said like that's where he gave that tip, and he's like, you know.
If you can
Like
record
live
yourself,
yeah, he's
do
like
it.
you can even just privately live stream. Like you don't have to, you don't have to like broadcast it out to the world. But once you do it, it saves it, and then you can watch it back.
Yeah, you can close it off, can't you? Make it private vid. Yeah, that'd be pretty good. Pretty good to see.
Because I think
I
he said
watched
like,
a fair few Evoker point of views on this. Actually, did you watch that video that I linked in your chat? And just FYI, by the way, I went fucking having a go at you. Everyone, I'm standing there as well, but
yeah. So I was saying to
But-
James as well, I need to clean up the positioning.
drills and that.
Yeah.
Yeah, like theirs was like when I was watching all these videos. That was one thing that stood out to me was like their groups were groups. They weren't. They weren't like a
Yes.
scanner.
Yeah.
Everything was just perfect. Like
I think, yeah, I was talking to him. It's like after we switch over.
yeah, the first switch,
the
first
fir-
cross through.
Yeah, the first cross, and then
You can stack at the back for that one.
Yeah, until the
And then as
drills
soon as
come.
the
Yeah,
drills
yeah.
come out,
Then
then
we
you
move
move in.
forward. That's right. Yeah, yeah.
Yeah. Like you can either stack it like the other teams I was watching. They don't stack at the back like we did against the conveyor. They stack down in the fucking far corner for some reason, and they put the drills on the actual metal rather than the conveyors. I don't know. Why? It doesn't look like it really matters. But yeah, then we can move in, and then we have like, because then you see the polarity swap and all that, and everyone just runs straight through the boss, whereas we're doing these massive fucking
Yeah.
radius circles on.
Yeah,
the
it's
boss
because
map.
I think it's because someone said like, "Oh, do it like clockwise." So everyone's like basically trying to create a clock as they're running. It's like we don't need
well,
to do that. We just need to
Yeah, exactly.
just move over to that side because you get like this grace period of it does. You know, you don't get that color for I don't know how many seconds it is, but it's just like just get over to where you need to get over, and then that's it, and just take the
that's-
shortest route through the boss. Done.
Yeah, exactly. And that was the thing there when I was watching them back, like, and I'm there as well at the back sometimes. I'm on the other platform, and then polarity comes, and I'm moving round the boss, but I'm moving from the back platform. So it's just like the whole process is slow. Like by the time I've got to the boss, I've already changed polarity, you know, and I'm moving then still. And it's just like there's no reason for any of us to do that. We could just be standing there through the boss, done.
Yeah, I've seen a load of kill videos where they were just doing that. They had like obviously in the chat like above their heads saying like red, blue, whatever, and but they were just like running quickly over.
Yep. I heard on Chris's stream he gets fucking voice
Knock.
cues. I don't get no voice.
I do as well actually. Come to think of it now.
I need to fucking turn my sounds up or something.
Yeah, this woman says like same or switch or something like that. Is that what you mean?
Knock.
Yeah, but then the other stuff where it's like, maybe they were using a different one, but it comes out and it says drills or. You know.
Yeah, yeah.
We'll see. What item level did you get to?
681.
AOE.
Oh, bigger than me.
And then I'm just working on a chamois now, which is 674.
Been prepared.
Can be higher than me soon.
Nah, not on the chamois. I don't have the
Track for it.
yeah, I don't have the myth track stuff. Well, I need to quickly do the first two bosses on mythic on it.
Yeah.
Hope to get like the boots and maybe the
Yeah.
ring or tear hands from the second boss, something like that. And that would be pretty good.
Yeah.
I need to
Did
craft.
Chris say anything to you about Cauldron tonight or anything?
No, to be fair, I didn't even ask him about that. We'll just see how it goes.
Yeah. I've not spoke to him about that since the other day. I'm thinking there's no reason why we don't just do Cauldron. Do you know what I mean?
Get it out of the way. I mean, getting a wep for James would be a huge increase in like the ring as well.
Oh no, I get what they were saying about Sprocket. So if we leave one of them,
Yeah, I get it as well, but like
well,
that's quite sort of forward planning, and I don't think
yeah,
don't
just
think
one
it's
of
gonna
them,
happen.
Like, we
do you know what I mean?
you know, the amount of attempts we've had now, we could have really had Sprocket dead last week, like late last week. Do you know what I mean? That's the kind of attempt. So yeah, we'll see. We'll see.
What's up?
Here he is.
What up? What up?
Yeah, okay, Sean. Happy birthday, sir, for the weekend.
Yeah, man.
Thanks very
What did you do?
much.
Happy birthday.
I watched the F1. I watched the 30.
So every other Sunday. Yeah.
2, 1.
Got some food and that. Just chilled out, really.
Win.
Sounds good.
Yeah, that's nice. What did you think about the F1 actually, Tom? Did you watch it?
Yeah, it was alright actually.
Fucking
Ferrari
Maxi
done-
boy back on top.
Yeah. Mate, them upgrades.
Yeah, the thing is, was it their upgrades? Because McLaren they were faster still, but they were pretty close to other people. And I'm like wondering, because McLaren got let off the other day by the FIA.
Yeah,
saying,
maybe
"No,
they
no,
said
no,
turn it
McLaren car's
off.
fine."
They were like, turn it
Yeah.
off and we'll leave you alone.
Yeah, maybe they said, maybe have a look at sorting that bit out though, potentially, you know, or something, and then they've changed it, and then obviously from Spain next week or a few weeks, the flexi rules come in as well. So I'm like, oh, are McLaren trying to reduce something that they're doing now to see what it's like, or
Yeah, and then big jump. After.
yeah, so who knows? But then next week they'll be fucking 40 seconds ahead again. So
40 seconds. Yeah.
that's what it was in Miami.
What's these flex rules coming in?
Just no flexing. Like teams are they're so crafty, man. It's incredible.
What they do?
1.
So like McLaren had this front wing, and actually their rear wing, right? So do you know about F1? You know, DRS and stuff.
No, not at all. No, nothing.
So in the back wing on an F1 car, there's a little flap.
Yep.
And you see it on sports cars as well. Like it's drag reduction system. So when they're going really fucking fast, or they want to reduce drag, they can open this flap. And obviously that reduces drag because it pulls the car down to the ground, right?
Yep.
And then so they've got this to go faster, and it gives them like 16 kilometers an hour on a straight, which in F1 world is fucking a lot.
It's huge. Yeah.
Yeah, like an overtake when they've got DRS going looks like it was a walk in the park. It's insane. But yeah, like so when there's only certain points of the track where you're allowed to activate that.
Okay.
And McLaren had it that when they were going really, really fucking fast, the wind was flexing the end of their DRS system. On each end of it, it was flexing it. So like the power of the force of the wind or whatever it was making this flex of the materials they were using.
So they were getting like a
even when-
mini DRS. Yeah.
Mini DRS everywhere that they could get fast enough.
But obviously
So,
they're
yeah.
not activating it, so then they were like, yeah, it's not us, you know, it's just
Yeah.
Yeah, it's not actuated, so yeah, it's naughty as well because DRS has to be actuated, but yeah, it's just really fucking clever stuff that they do every single year, different teams.
What, and you
But-
think they did that like purposefully, like let it get affected by a certain speed?
Mate, nothing that happens in F1
It's a mistake.
is fluke.
Yeah, mate.
Yeah, it's not.
Okay.
Nothing is a fluke.
This is the best of the best.
Everything is just ingenuity beyond belief.
And
Like Mercedes had it the other year where they had the steering wheel, which the steering wheel you could pull towards you slightly and push it in, and we're talking about like 10 millimeters either direction. But it changed like the fucking camber of the wheels.
yeah.
It's just like stuff that you're not allowed to do, but they just get around the loophole around the wording of it, and then okay, yeah, fine, you've implemented a system that beats our wording. We're gonna change that wording, and
Yeah,
next year you're not allowed
mate.
to do it.
Do you know what exactly? Do you know what F1 is? Here's a good way of summing it up. It's oh, I can't even get to it.
1 step.
It's engineers versus lawyers. That's basically what it is.
yeah.
It's engineers
yeah.
trying to engineers have their own lawyers so that they can get through loopholes and then design something that
1 step.
Yeah.
beats that. And then it's the F1's lawyers like, actually, I don't like that.
Yeah.
AOE.
But it's just so hard, PK, because like if a car's just fucking 40 seconds ahead at the end of a race, right? The FIA are probably going to say, right, without any other team complaining, let's have a look at this car, just make sure everything's up to standards, right? But if a car's just like a second or so faster, or a few seconds faster, which is a lot, the teams have to actually. They have to. What's it called in tennis? You know when you like gamble
Challenge.
on
Yeah,
it
you have to
wrong.
challenge it, don't you?
Yeah, challenge it. Yeah. So the teams have to. That's what dumb idiot word to forget. Yeah, the teams have to challenge it. So they have to say, "Oh, we think McLaren are doing this with their brakes," but they can't just say that. They have to say this, and we think this is how they're doing it.
Yeah, you have to provide evidence. You can't just be like,
You have to
oh, I
prove
think they're
it, yeah,
cheating.
yeah.
You're like, what? No.
Can't just go, "Oh, we think their brakes are magic," and then the
Oh,
FIA go,
mate!
well,
That
we'll
guy
take their
really
brakes
just hit
apart.
Yeah.
It's,
It's well, they were saying that they felt that McLaren were doing some form of like cooling on their because their tire deck wasn't
putting air into
yeah.
their tires.
So they basically they got this heat sensor or like thermal imaging on their tires, and it was like, mate, it was like a what's it called at uni when you hand in like your
dissertation.
Yeah, it was like that. It was like a documentation of loads of stuff. Like, oh, page 26. You know, look at the heat coming off. Like this, all the tires are cold, even in like the hot section, and like all this loads of stuff. Like
Yeah.
saying that they were cheating, and it got dismissed though
Fucking
because they
fucking
weren't.
thermodynamics
Yeah.
calculations everywhere and that. Like, this should actually be 17 degrees, but it's 14. But
Last
yeah.
night,
All
we
them
watched the
looking at the
basketball.
logs.
We watched the basketball last night, Tom. But we had a guy who works at McLaren
Oh,
in
yeah.
the F1 team. Yeah, one of the engineers. He was around for about an hour or so.
Oh,
Mate,
that's cool.
find out what they're doing with their brakes.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'll ask for insider information. Yeah.
He won't
Yeah,
fucking
he-
know anyway, mate.
No, he's on like he's on a design floor and he's like on one of like the suspension springs or something stupid, and there's like 4 of them all working on like one spring of the car.
Yeah, it's crazy.
It's like another world, absolutely another
Stupid.
world.
You say something stupid, you can't even imagine how important that fucking spring is, mate.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah,
That
he's
is insane.
struggling though, because he's gone from he was at a company that did like they take cars and basically like they either make like one or two of a kind of cars, or they do like they did one of the James Bond cars, and they
Oh,
took
right.
it and then just like put a crazy stupid engine in one of like the old school cars. So he was working at that kind of team, and now he's gone to the McLaren, and he's like it's just another level because he has to go to work at like 7 in the morning till like 8 at night, and it's stressful every week. But he's like, this is like the elite of the elite, whereas before he was just working for like a billionaire's,
Yeah.
toy car company, just making cars, modding
Hobby.
cars.
Yeah. Well, that's the shame. That's a shame for him, because if you're gonna work for someone like that, you want to be part of the team that's fucking traveling. Like, you know,
Yeah,
you see all the engineers in that in Dubai and the race weekends. They're in the paddock and they're at the race weekends. They're doing all of that, and then there's just all the team back at bloody Milton Keynes or wherever they are.
Yeah, that's it.
All right, put us back in. Yeah, we got we deal with a couple. Like I look after Mercedes. They've got 2 sites. They've got like the they've got their engine site in Brixworth, and then the Grand Prix team in Brackley near Silverstone.
In Northampton.
Then you got near Northampton, and then you got Aston Martin. Obviously, they're over in Silverstone, and
Sure, do you want to come for a 10 or anything?
Not just yet, mate. I need to just make. I've got a call in like 5 minutes before the end of the day. Fuckers.
who put that in?
Fucking some foreign dude.
All right, put us back in then. I need ideally 2 more.
2 more.
Yeah,
I'll be on for the next one.
I just joined the call, and it was like rolling out this new system, and the system broke. It was like, oh, we're going to showcase it to you, and then it turned into a bit of a training on it, and the system broke 4 times while they were showing us it, and in the end they were like, yeah, it's not ready to be shown. So it's like, why are you putting in a meeting to roll out a new fucking system you haven't even tested?
Yeah, test it first, and
And
do
then
some
you got
stress testing and stuff.
two guys arguing on the call, like, oh, I should be doing that. No, you're doing it wrong. Click that button.
Oh
For
god,
God's sake, boys.
embarrassing.
It's amateur.
Whoa.
Amateur
Sounds
hour.
like my team.
Sean, I missed like the first part of the conversation because I was on that training that I'm never going to get back in my life. What's the sitch? What's going on tonight then?
I don't know actually. Since I spoke to him about it the other day, I've not. Well, since you were the last person to speak to him about it, basically after me.
Yeah.
So I don't know where it was left, but I mean,
Tom's got kicked out of the guild, hasn't he? Starting beef for Fizzy.
Yeah.
Yeah, right, mate.
I know.
That's funny.
Chris invited him straight back anyway.
There's no chance though. They'll
No,
keep
there is.
Fizzy over me.
Yeah, I reckon the Fizzy move was like I was saying. I reckon
It's
he was,
exactly what you said. Yeah, I think he felt danger. He felt like the thin ice, and he was like, right, I need to cement myself in here somehow. But it ain't gonna be enough for him because he's gonna get found out sooner or later.
Well, I fucking hope so, otherwise I am gonna.
Why?
Well, because if he doesn't get found out, he's gonna find me out, isn't he?
Well, no, because you've got numbers to back